Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. 7th class student. I am Fatma here with 18th lecture of SST. Alhamdulillah, I am fine and hopefully you are fine too. Dear students, open page number 34, chapter number 7, Transport and Communication. In the past, almost everything that ordinary people needed was grown or made locally. Today, we use goods from other parts of our own country and more especially from other countries. By land. This is obviously oldest means of transport. Roads ranging from simple earth tracks to the giant motorways are the lifeline of the society today. Roads are expensive to build and keep in good repair but have the advantage that they can be built almost anywhere. Motor vehicles can load up at the factory or farm and carry the goods quickly and directly to where they are needed, whether it is market or a distant town or to a seaport for export. People can get on their motorcycles or into their cars and travel wherever they like without having to wait for the trains or buses. Look at the graphs below to see how the different forms of transport in Pakistan have changed since 1960. This graph is showing the tracks of buses and car, motorbikes, etc. Railways. These were the first mass transit means of transport. They are expensive to build and maintain, but they can carry huge amounts of goods and passengers fairly cheaply over a long distance. In France and Japan, the latest trains can travel for hours at well up to 350 km per hour. Today, however, railways are declining as popular means of passenger transport, but good trains are still important for carrying heavy loads such as stone, coal and iron ore etc. Pipelines. Pipelines are means of transportation especially useful for moving oil, gas and petroleum within a region. They are made of concrete, steel and today even plastic and can measure up to 10 meters in diameter. The more usual ones are about 2 meters wide. They are expensive to build, but once made, they are cheap to run, using far less labor than required by trains and buses. Though they do, however, need a booster station about every 80 kilometers. A booster station is a large pump which gives a liquid or a gas another push along the pipe. Pipeline can go straight from the point where the liquid or gas is produced to the place where it is needed. There is no chance of stealing goods as there is in trains and road transport because the substance flowing along them is not in usable form. In any case, it would be quite impossible to control the flow if the pipe was opened. Air travel. This is very important for long distance travel either inside a country or other country. It is extremely quick and convenient. One can travel from Islamabad to London without stopping in 7 hours, whereas a journey by land or sea would take more than a week. For cargo, air travel is very important for carrying mail, goods and of high value such as jewelry and urgent medical supplies. Air travel is of course fairly expensive, but its advantage usually far outweighs this disadvantage. By sea. The sea still carries the largest amount of goods by far. Some countries have a good system of inland waterways such as the Nile and the Tigris and the Euphrates, which carry smaller boats right into the heart of the country. In South America, large ocean-going vessels can sail over 1500 kilometers right into the interior of Brazil from the Atlantic Ocean along the river Amazon. Two types of ships are most important commercially today: oil tanker and container ship. The oil tanker is really a gigantic floating tank with engines at one end. Some are over 450 meters long and 70 meters wide, and the crew have small motorcycles to travel from one end or to the other. A large tanker can carry 550 million liters of oil. Container ships are now universal for most types of goods except such things as coal, ore, etc. A container ship is really a floating platform on which containers are stacked. They are all the same size, usually 6 into 2.4 meter or double this size. Goods are packed into the container at the factories and then conveyed directly to the ports, where special machinery loads them onto the ships below deck and stacked on top. Because they are all the same size and shape, the container can be packed together very efficiently. At their destination, the containers are loaded directly on the lorries or trains. Communications. Getting information from one country to another today's world is absolutely essential, both for trade and for international relations. Most of Pakistan has excellent communication system, television, radio, computers, mobile phones, and other electronic equipments. Good communication is very valuable for keeping people in touch with world events, not only disasters such as floods and earthquakes, but political development as well. One learns about sports such as Olympic and cricket test matches, new discoveries in science and other fields. All these make the nation better educated and aware of the world also. Some of the means of communication are television, computer, and a mobile phone. Dear students, these are book reading questions of chapter number 7. Write on a sticky note. Later we will mark the answer on your book. Students, open page number 34. Mark the answer of first book reading question. It has the advantage that they can be built almost anywhere. Motor vehicles can load up to the factory or farm, carry goods quickly and directly to where they are needed, whether it is market or a distant town or to a seaport for export. Now open page number 36. Mark the answer of second book reading. They can carry huge amount of goods and passengers fairly cheaply over long distance. Question number 3 book reading. They are useful for moving oil, gas, petroleum within a region. Question number 4. They are made of concrete, steel, and today even plastic. Question number 5 book reading is, this is very important for long distance travel either inside a country or other country. It is extremely quick or convenient. For cargo, air travel is very important for carrying mail, goods of high value such as jewelry and urgent medical supplies. Answer of 6 book reading is, two types of ships are most important commercially today, the oil tanker and the container ship. Answer number 7 book reading is, the oil tanker is really gigantic floating tank with engines at one end of them. Some are over 450 meter long and 70 meter wide. A large tanker can carry 550 million liters of oil. Answer of 8 book reading is, container ship is really floating platform on which a container are stacked. Answer of 9th book reading is, good communication is very valuable for keeping people in touch with world events, not only disaster but political development, sports, discoveries in science and other fields. Answer of question number 10 book reading is, a television, a computer and a mobile phone. The answer of 11th book reading question is on page number 36. What is booster station? A booster station is a large pump which gives a liquid or a gas another push along the pipe from here to here. Dear student, this is all about lecture number 18. Take care. Allah Hafiz.